What is up, Hardcore Nation? It's Hardcore Christopher here, and bringing to you my Raw recap. Let's get right into it. Raw kicks off with Ric Flair announcing that his last team member of Team Flair will be the Scottish psychopath Drew McIntyre. Which, after that segment, we go right into a match between Drew McIntyre and Ricochet. Drew wins, and then proceeds to beat Ricochet up. Then, now I'm just going to bounce around. You guys know me with these recaps. So, we saw Aleister Black versus Jason Reynolds. Aleister wins. We saw excuse me. We saw Andrade with Zelina Vega versus versus Sin Cara. Sin Cara puts up one heck of a fight, but Hammerlock DDT, Andrade gets the win. We see the return of the King's Court with Rusev, and everything's going okay until Lana and Bobby until Bobby and Lana pop up on the Titron, talk some smack, and then Jerry says that, Rusev, you got to respond to what you just saw, and Rusev goes, I will give my response in person because I know exactly where they are. Fast forward, Lana and Bobby are in the same restaurant. They're sitting in a booth, and there's a guy that says, I have heard that your husband is on his way, and I don't want any trouble, so you two can just get going. So, Rusev gets his hands on Bobby, but cops come in and take Rusev off in handcuffs. I've tried to give this angle a chance, but I hate it. This is so stupid. We saw R-Truth lose the 24/7 championship to one of the Bollywood boys. Then he tries to regain the 24/7 championship, and he rolls up one of them and he goes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wait, why aren't you counting? That's the wrong guy. And the Bollywood boys just go off, and R-Truth goes, so there are two of them. we saw Humberto Carrillo versus Seth Rollins. From what I've seen, I really like Humberto, and he put up one heck of a fight, but Rollins eventually won with the curb stomp. Then we saw Rey Mysterio come out, and Rey gets interrupted by Paul. Then Rey interrupts Paul. Then Rey gets Then Shelton comes out. Shelton does. They play off of the history of Shelton and Brock. And Shelton goes, "So, does that mean if I get does that mean I'll get a title shot if I shove you around?" And that's what he starts doing. And then Cain Velasquez comes out, takes Shelton down, puts him in a sleeper hold, and immediately Shelton taps out. Oh, Shelton, how you have fallen from the WWE's grace, being one of the greatest Intercontinental Champions of all time, to this. We saw a package called Instant Impact where we see three guys respectively. It was just hyping them up. We had an AOP segment where Azar and Akam say that, they're violent, but they don't really want to be on Raw. They would rather be on SmackDown. We had an interview with Seth Rollins, and he confronts Humberto, and that's where that match comes in that I announced earlier. The Street Profits have their first match on Monday Night Raw against the OC. AJ is doing a lot of work on the outside, helping his buddies Carl Anderson and Luke Gallows, but the ref ejects Styles. Styles argues with the referee. Then you hear Kevin Owens' music, and Owens stuns AJ, and then after that, that's when the Street Profits win with a frog splash. I'm Hardcore Christopher. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and let's meet that 1,000 subscriber mark.
Couple glasses of water, right? Lots of them. I was sweating so bad running this place. I made a promise to you. I kept it. I'm proud of you. Get some rest tonight. You're gonna need it. Okay?
Don't forget, at 40 subscribers, I will be doing a Q&A video. You can send your Q&A questions to ChristopherBox25@gmail.com, or you can put your questions down in the comment section below. Don't forget to go show my friends Spooky Robocat and Tom Masters and Wrestling for Fans some love. I'm Hardcore Christopher. Keep it hardcore, everyone.
Sierra, last night, 18 cocktails.